support ults. Right. You guys know there's like Sentinels made a team the other day, and this is just pulled directly from that match. So,
Oh wow.
Luna has ult. Everyone on the team has ults. Then Loki's gonna get one shot. Ult him.
Okay.
Just ult him. We have all the space. Everything's back in control. Now, and that's kind of the difference between letting your tanks die, right?
Mhm.
Okay. So the next thing is playing for win condition. So this is gonna be a super scrappy fight, but just keep a track on the ultimates and the attack side here. So, yeah. First we use Luna. They're gonna copy with Loki, so that's gonna burn their first support ult. Right, and all this is a ticking time bomb until Star-Lord can ult and wipe the enemy team.
Okay.
Right? So now we've just wasted one support ult from the enemy. Now we're gonna copy our Mori copies and then do Luna ult. And then you can watch the Luna is just gonna have to respond or they're gonna run over the team. Alright, so yep, there's the response. And now at this point they have absolutely nothing. And Super Gomez has Star-Lord ult. It's just GG easy. Then like one person falls, the whole cookie kind of crumbles, another Magneto falls, and then they're just gonna push and quit up.
So you use your support ults to set your DPS up, basically.
Yes.
Cause
And it's in this team comp.
Yeah. Because
So-
I've always like done it where I use my ult to counter their DPS ult,
Yeah.
but so it's like kind of hard to like grasp the concept of help your DPS. 'Cause I hate them.
Yeah, I know what you mean. You want to like play for your own life and stuff.
Well, I use that amplifier.
Yeah.
That Punisher ult.
So let's go here, and we can kind of watch how this fight could have gone. So at this point, right, so invisible, right, so we stabilize. And then the enemy team is going to have to copy. So they'll copy and respond. Now, at this point, we could have been just all fighting here, but that's... okay.
It's chopped.
The ults come out. It's not exactly chopped, right? Because both teams have a support ult. Both you have Star-Lord ult. That's winnable. So winnable.
But then he batches his stuff at all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Because then it's just invis. Like, what do you do?
Or Celebird, no?
What? Where did Hella
I'm
go?
sure. I'm
Girl.
Yeah, where did
That's
Edge go?
funny.
Oh my god!
Nah, I got
Nah.
Nah, he
No,
got
it
cooldowns though.
was
He got cooldowns
real.
though. It's worth it. It's worth it.
Nah, Sam.
Nah.
Word is out, guys. Word is out.
No way, that's
Okay.
real.
Oh, nah.
Alright,
That's
so I'm
crazy.
gonna gain just be lost because of this play right here.
Alright.
Wait, look at this call though, no?
No. Since the screen share thing didn't work, I'll also go back and just talk about like the pushing thing. So this is what I meant to show you. Whenever you have a advantage, so whenever you guys capped the first point, like this team, it's 6v4, they literally just run down the enemy team. And like this is kind of where I felt like you guys just kind of waited around instead of getting picks and staggering the enemy team. So always recognize
It
the
may
loss
be like
and
a
the win
one-time
fights.
thing. We normally do push up a little bit. I think it was just a thing for that specific fight.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Maybe give or take.
Mhm.
You know.
Yep, and that happens a lot, especially if you're, if people are on new roles, if there's someone in the team who hasn't played with you guys before, sometimes things just, you don't, like, do everything right like you normally do.
Yeah.
Things feel off. Okay, so let's just go to the next point here. That's the wrong team. Does anyone have point? You guys have point? Okay.
A little help, please. Capture the mission area. I've got you covered. Even small victories are worth celebrating.
One second.
Capture the mission area. Looks like the mission area is yours to capture now. Looks like the mission area is yours to capture now.
Yep, Magic is just trolling. So like, I like that idea. It's like, let's Punisher.
Capture the mission area.
Alright, Magic's knocked down. This thing also overextends. So we're kind of on two different pages here. About who to focus. This like target priority, right? If we can all say who we want to focus on during this fight,
Here
they're
we
gonna
go
get
on Magic.
burned. Yes. So Magic.
We go Magic, then we go Thing, then we go Hela, then we go maybe Loki.
Yeah. And
Kinda
notice we're a
shot
little
them.
split. So Hulk's disrupting the enemy team. That's good. But then Thing is chasing Magic, while everyone else in the team is saying, Thing. So what I definitely would have wanted to see there is like everyone's on the Thing. Our Thing is focused on that too. Maybe just target calling. Make sure that like one person is usually the voice on who to do that, and make sure we're listening to them.
What am I?
Okay. Yeah. Like the clobber, it might have been a little unnecessary. So notice that it doesn't look like there was much pre-planning or anything about this, and our team's not ready to follow up. So. So we've just pretty much won the fight, right? 6v4. And this is that call whenever it's like, alright, let's push. Now the team just realizes it's time to push. And then we're kind of split.
I see what you're saying.
Okay, so let's look at how did the pros do that? Well, I'll tell you, man, they just go together. So let's see here. Okay. Pretty similar situation. Our Thing is about to have ult. We have a support ult. And this is a little different because it's 66, right? I wouldn't say support. I wouldn't say use Luna ult to push. What I mostly mean is push as a team. So going together, walking together. Tanks are all right there, and they're also playing the same triple tank comp. Right, so tanks are together, but in this situation, the supports are literally right behind them and doing damage. Oops. Yeah, so walking together and running them down in 6. Usually this issue comes down to
Synergy.
it's the communication. It's just listening. The more we can get used to having one person say, I'm walking up, and then everyone else listening and then walking up with them, like the faster we win fights and make sure that like people don't get escape, because that's ultimately what happens.
Yeah.
It's like, would you say that role would best be for the tank or DPS?
Yeah.
Because Samurai is usually DPS. But he's still the one making the call. So should we swap that to a tank?
I do a fair amount of shot calling.
Yeah.
But I feel like we tend to listen to Samurai more than you, though. That's the thing.
Just don't.
Okay. Never listen to him ever again.
Yes.
Well, I'm usually on Punisher frying them, so that's why I'm doing that.
Yep. So it makes a lot more sense for the tank to be making that call, particularly when to push and when to go back, because people, subconsciously are just watching their tank player and then just kind of moving up with them or not. Now, the problem is that we don't want to be doing this subconsciously. We want to be doing it consciously, and the best way we can do that is communicating to one another. So maybe you could let Samurai focus on doing most of the target calling, and then Falcon, you could pick up most of this, like when to push, when to fall back.
Yeah, that would work. We could do that.
Okay.
That would probably be really good.
Yeah.
Alright. So we get a really nice pick on the Loki. Alright. Think about that fight we just watched on Midtown, and notice how they like recognized an opportunity and they just support ulted and walked in. And here we have a pick on Loki, and we're just kind of sitting around. And that's where I would have suggested to like Mantis ult in, walk up, kill Hela, run him down.
Okay.
And this is number one thing I think we're missing whenever we're looking at just watching how you guys are playing this is
We're
you're
playing too
playing it like
defensive.
poke. Yes.
Okay.
You're sniping the enemy team whenever you should be just brawling them. Think about it like you're playing slow and far away whenever you should be playing fast and up close.
And now they get a huge push on us.
Right? Because we didn't push our advantage.
Yeah.
This is nice. Should be able to get the one shot. Yep.
That was my goal. I just wanted to get a support. I don't
Okay.
have fly though. Is that like kind of throw?
This happens so much to strange players. I wouldn't say it's a
Is it just
throw.
kind of 50-50? Like I'm playing for an ult, but I have to worry about Hela. I guess it's
Yeah.
like whatever is more priority.
Yeah. So, I mean, the way I usually see this happen is, strange players just always make this kind of mistake, if you want to call it that, because everyone's so used to using their fly for their ult.
Yeah.
And in that situation, you couldn't even have the opportunity if you didn't use fly. So I wouldn't really beat yourself up over it. The number one thing you need to do though is tell your team that you can't fly up and shield it, so you need to
So they can
hide
take
and
cover.
shoot Hela. Yeah. Because now no one's shooting Hela. Hela kills Mantis.
I am not ready to move on.
Okay.
Not yet.
They should have strange TP. No, they're not going to use it.
They've almost got it.
Look at all our space. It's all given. So, where I want you guys to be holding is in the chokes.
Staircase.
Here. In the
Okay.
chokes. Because you're a brawly team. And notice how, where our supports are means that they can't see your tanks, and they can't see the enemy team either. So, we're getting really little value, from our supports in a brawl comp that wants to fight up close and personal.
Oh, friends.
So we're just gonna get beat up, we're gonna have to give this all up. That's okay. We can just hold up this next choke, hopefully.
Your powers are mine!
Disappear. Let's keep fighting until we
And the way you guys are playing makes a lot of sense, especially if you're used to playing like a poke slow comp with Punisher and Rocket and all
Yeah.
that. Like that's how you're used to playing. So really no biggie. It's just recognizing that the team comp you play should dictate how you play.
Okay.
Yeah. So if we're on like a Mantis Strange, like the thing type of deal, we just play more aggressive.
Yes. Because you can't really do anything from far away. At least with this comp. Like, you just have to wait for Mantis to get headshots, which is like,
This is gonna be fat ult though.
yep.
Adam runs.
It's a very winnable fight. Except for the fact that our support's died. I'm kind of curious what happened
Yeah. Supports died, and then Adam didn't get a res off.
here. Okay. So here we're brawling.
I think this one was literally just really bad positioning.
Yep.
We were all right there.
Right. Kind of surprised in how we gave up this high ground here. So maybe we didn't even give it up. I don't even know if we ever got there. Alright, let's see. Okay, here we are. Yeah, we just TP'd
Oh
in.
wait, our strange botched the TP. I get it now.
Yeah, we
Did I?
TP here.
Wait, how's this botched?
The TP's okay.
TP's good, no?
No, I think what she means is it seems like you're in a bad spot from the start. Like, look how we're all here. Now they're running us over.
There's that Iron Man with Gamma Team behind us.
Well,
Yep.
that was just a positioning thing, no?
Yeah. So definitely what I want you to think about is portals are crazy. No. Walk to the high ground as a team and take it. Because if they have high ground here, you guys are just gonna be
They're forced to
fried.
either fight it or drop.
Okay.
And if they fight it, we're like hard brawl.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Like you as a team can take things and outnumber people and win fights. And the other thing is, let's watch our thing ult real fast. This comes out way too late. So how I would have wanted you guys to think about this fight is, for a brawl comp, what we need to do is get onto the objective. But if we get onto the objective right away, they're just going to shoot us and we're going to die. So we need to get some kind of advantage now. And the way we do that is we look at our ults. Now, we have one ult that's going to change everything, and it's the thing. So the way we can do that is we go through a portal, we push someone who's isolated, Iron Man, Loki up here, and we thing ult them. Get a pick, and then we can rotate the point. Now at this point, the fight's kind of over. So again, I think this is good to recognize like how these brawl comps work.
Mhm.
Because in this fight, you see this team is just gonna run at them. Yes, they have Luna ult. They also have Thing ult, so they're gonna run at them and then just stun them and then get a pick. And
And
as
they're
soon
dead.
as you have a pick, everything's easier.
Solo ulting is not cringe.
It's not.
what I'm
it's
hearing.
not. It's not. Like, look at this Iron Man. Because you can tell your thing hasn't made that decision yet. He's not sure when to ult, and that's okay. Because we haven't talked about it. But if you're ready to ult, you just ult the Iron Man.
Did I not miss if he was that high?
It did. I know, it's kind of weird, but... Okay. Get this. Adam dies from carrying res or something. Unfortunate.
It was just after.
Hmm.
I didn't have time to get a soul bond or E out.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, we definitely don't have a lot of time to make plays there.
See what we got going here.
Hmm. Yep, so they're gonna have pretty much all of their ults.
We have all their ults. We were chopped cheddar.
Yeah, you're shocked.
So
So,
if we won that last fight, we were good.
yeah, we're in a really, really hard spot here. Just have to watch how it goes.
Feeling fantastic.
Hope and pray.
Hmm.
I am healed.
Someone's forcing point. It's probably the Hulk, I think. No, it's forcing point.
I think it was me, no?
Why?
Oh my god.
We had to make a play, no?
Hmm.
Like, if we just fought them up there, like, they just ult
Mhm.
bomb us and we're chopped, no?
Hmm. Yeah, you are. All right. So what I would want you to maybe talk about with the team is how we're gonna say, like, force them to lick point.
I actually remember this. I
Uh-huh.
remember I calmed. I was like, I'm forcing point.
Uh-huh.
Like, you guys can walk. And, like,
Uh-huh.
I remember, like, them turning and, like, I said that they were turning.
Uh-huh.
Because I was getting, like, hard fried on point.
Yeah, that's all really good. One thing I want you to keep in mind is as the main tank, as Doctor Strange, this is not your role. Even if it is the right play for someone on your team, the Hulk is definitely more suited for this kind of thing.
Okay,
So,
can get out.
yep, and he has ult too, right? So he's gonna have a
Yeah,
lot
yeah.
easier time getting there and making that touch, forcing him to turn around. Um,
Yeah, that's smart.
so then what? I'll show you a clip of this because this is a really, really common thing to do. Is you have your off tank. This one's Venom. Excuse the crappy setup, but yeah, Venom will just go to point, and then
Force
make
the
everyone
touch, and then they
turn.
have to look at him.
And it's really important is that Magneto's not making the touch because Magneto's the front line.
Mhm.
Oops. Here we go. Yeah, so you can see Magneto is like over here with his team, he's protecting the supports, and like they're all set up now because they can walk as a team to get to the right spot. But if we go to our position, our team can't really walk because there's no one to walk with.
Yeah.
Good medicine.
Okay.
Friends, gather around. Glory is almost yours. Disappear.
Maximum pulse.
Yeah, this is just so hard for us to win. Oh, it's a really good strange shot.
Kind of fat, no?
Yeah.
By the eye.
Yeah.
Oh, good block.
Oh my god.
Okay, magic, magic, magic. Everyone, magic, magic, magic.
We'll have to keep fighting until we have a winner. Control lost.
Tucker Perry's a
More games
little
with Diamond.
over
I
the
think
place.
we lose this though, and I like got really mad because we couldn't kill the magic. I think
Uh-huh.
that's what happened.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, before we even see if it's like a loss or whatever, I mean, we really got to talk about target priority because we're looking at the Hulk here, and Hulk has. Let's talk about how long it's going to take for Hulk to die.
Mega health.
Yeah, maybe 10 seconds. Everyone shooting at him. Well, Magic has like 200 health. She does like 3 times as much damage.
And she's an alt.
Yeah.
Science and
We'll have to keep fighting until we have a winner.
So at this point, it's like Sam, you gotta be saying, magic, 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 magic.
Yeah, nice.
Hulk,
Pretty
Hulk,
magic.
Hulk, 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 Hulk. Alright, this is good. I like you zoning them off.
Yep.
Team, we got the Hulk. Awesome. Now they're back with Squirtle. Alright. Yeah, I know this is really close. I wouldn't. You can't get too mad for the fact that EA's had no ults coming into this. Like, compared to
Yeah, they had
everything.
6 ults. Low key.
So, that was,
might.
it wasn't even bad. It really wasn't. I feel like there's just a few things, especially when it comes down to, like, the way your team needs to play. You need to play it like a brawl team, play more aggressive, and then whenever it comes down to ult usage, a little bit of pre-planning goes a long way. So making sure that we're using support ults when we see opportunities, keeping people up, holding space, all good ways to use them, and then also understanding win conditions. So whenever we have the thing ult, we want to be able to use that to maybe secure a pick in the early part of the fight. If we have the Star-Lord ult, we want to save that until they don't have anything to counter, and then we can
Okay.
clean up the team.
What do you think about a Hella ult? What would I use that for?
Hell ult's a
Towards
little more
the end?
situational, right? So Hell, the thing with that is it's so useful, like in so many situations, that saving it for the perfect moment is usually not the play.
Victory.
Mhm.
So what you see a lot of Hell players do is just saving yourself, right? So you take angles, you play more aggressively, and then
And
if
then
you
you have a
take damage,
get out of
well,
jail free card.
so usually Hella thing isn't too pre-planned. It's definitely like you don't need a plan for every ult. Instead, what you need is a win condition. Okay, and that's just the one ult that if you do it correctly is going to make this fight super easy.
Okay.
It might help maybe to have one person who's talking about that at the start of the fight. So, like Flower, for example, supports do it a lot. I know you're not
Mhm.
typically a support player always, but just like one person, if they take responsibility of that role, it's going to help everyone because then we're all on the same page about how to win it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's go to the next map. Have Midtown. Let's check team comps. Alright, this looks like a little bit more what you used to. So we have the Atom here, pretty pokey comp. Alright, let's check it out.
They've made it halfway! Stop them!
Okay. Let's go up a little bit. Alright. Yeah, alright, so what do they have that you don't? What makes it so fucking easy for them to just destroy you?
They're fucking Storm. I could not kill you.
Yep, they have a storm. Right?
Yeah.
And where's Storm? Up on the high ground with her whole team.
I'm on Invis, so this is chalk.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
That's just-
So we're having a really, really, really hard time dealing with everyone up here. I like how Groot recognizes that and he just like uses his cooldowns to get up there, but doesn't seem to be too big of a problem. They make a really, really big misplay, which is the whole team just gives up high ground for some reason. Which they didn't need to do. All they needed to do was send someone bottom to like contest the point. No problem. But one thing I want you to keep in mind is on this point in particular, high grounds are really strong. So what teams do is they just have 5 people go up top. They just walk through here and push hard, or they might go the other way on the left. It doesn't end up being a problem, so I'm not going to comment on that too much.
You are under my protection.
Chin up.
Okay, we have a really strong advantage. We're down a healer, and yet we're pushing hard.
Better stop that vehicle!
Okay.
We are undefeated!
Alright. So, what I expect you guys to do here is just, like, back up, right? So we don't have any, like, ults necessarily to contest Mantis. Unless Magneto, like, gets his ult, and he pops it, and then smashes Mantis' face.
We've got trouble. Some help.
Fear Magneto!
Alright, one more second. Let's see. It doesn't look like we backed up very much at all.
Battlefield medicine.
Yeah. Alright, getting caught out a little bit. Sucks.
Fear Magneto!
Okay. Mhm. Okay.
Clear the way. Saved me.
Feel the wrath of the
Disappear! Invisible?
Yeah, you guys play this really well so far. So like, notice how
Got your back.
you backed out whenever the Mantis ulted in. Even whenever you lost someone, you didn't give up because you know you had ults coming online. Then you use your Groot ult offensively and you punish them, get picks, and of course, same right, like you recognize Storm ult's how they win this, and then you just counter. So everything's super good so far.
Feel the pull. I am ready to put on a show.
Wow, that's waste.
Okay.
I think they hold
Um,
this here because of it.
really. That's crazy. Okay, let's watch Luna's from you.
So they pre-Luna ulted and then they TP'd in.
Yeah.
It was just really good timing, no?
Yeah.
I'm ready to
Okay. Now keep in mind we still have 2 support ults in the bank. There really shouldn't be a reason to use this. Except we double support ult right there.
Yeah.
Right, so things get chaotic. Especially when you're playing triple support with 3 support defensive ults. Can be confusing about who's using ults when. Support's gotta communicate with one another. Like in this situation, that mistake leads to us not having anything in about 3 seconds, which is when people start to die. Alright, ding, ding, ding. Alright, now we're done. Oh?
Born again!
Okay. Alright. At this point, I would have really liked if you guys just stabilized. So that's kind of recognizing that we don't have anything that's gonna help us win this fight necessarily. We have no ults. We're down a man. Mantis. We don't have to keep fighting. This might just be prolonging a lost fight.
Okay.
Let's see.
By the eye of Agamotto!
Also, we got the cap? Had anyone realized?
Yeah.
What?
Yes.
How?
Their limit didn't touch.
Yeah, that's a
Way,
good
way
question.
back when.
They just gave it up.
What? Okay. Alright. This is a win. Let's keep it rolling. Okay. Really good. I'm sure their mental is just in shambles, so they just all fell apart there.
Yeah, I mean it's rescue on the IGL.
Yeah.
Kind of chalked.
Focus on the battle.
I sent some bad blood.
Better stop that vehicle.
Okay.
I am Groot!
Hmm.
They've made it happen.
Alright, so we're coming into this with Moon Knight ult. Right, so just recognizing your win conditions. This is, at this point, this is whenever we gotta be talking. One person is gonna be saying, alright, so we're gonna have Groot Moon ult combo. Let's look to use that. Moon, just call it, and then like now Moon's or not Moon. Groot, just call it, and Groot's playing up here.
We are undefeatable.
That's a good time to do it. Alright, super well done.
Look out behind you.
Alright, and that's like a good, very, very, very good sign for a team. Is whenever you're using your Groot Moon combo, you're not afraid to use it, you just know what to do. I can tell there's some chemistry there. Good stuff.
Love battlefield medicine.
Alright, so the Storm Ult comes out, right? And we have the Invis counter. One thing I'm a little curious about is comms whenever it comes to ult tracking. Like how familiar are you guys with just keeping track of ults the enemy team has?
We're actually like pretty good at it.
Mhm.
For the most part.
I'd say so.
I don't
Mhm.
ever hear like any voice comms though. I think we just like know in our minds
Mm-hmm.
kind of who has ults. Cause I know I check the board a lot to see.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Like,
I'm usually really good about calling out like enemy strange ults.
hmm
Okay. Yeah, it's good. I can see like, we're using ults to counter what they have at the right times. One thing I'd definitely recommend is bringing this up in comms in the downtime of fights. So, and what
Yeah.
that helps you do is it's all about
Stay
making
organized.
decisions, yeah, and getting on the same page before the next fight happens, so that we don't make like silly mistakes. And I'm not saying that that happened, but it's an opportunity like to definitely get a lot of improvement. So where you can do that is, let's say here. All right, so let's watch this fight. So they're gonna Mantis ult 10, then we're gonna Groot ult combo them. And right at this point, all right, so we won the fight. Alright, mag. Alright, let's push up. And then one person maybe just says, what do they use? and then one person who's good at this kind of thing, who's just like good attention to detail, might say, okay, they use Mantis. Alright, and then what that means is we know what they didn't use, right? They didn't use
Yeah.
Stormbolt. They used Stormbolt the fight before. So they're gonna come out with Stormbolt. Then that's whenever we can say what we'll use to counter Stormbolt, right? Because we have 2 support ults. We're about to have 3. And what I really want you guys to be on the same page about is like how you're gonna counter that Stormbolt.
Feel the wrath of the goddess!
And then there we are.
Clearly, you're feeling fantastic.
Alright, and again, so Sam, especially because you're on Invis, but also just because you're taking more of the IGL role, what I'd suggest here is like at that point in the fight, you can look at the ults you have, click tab, and tell your team like, alright, I have Invisible, I'm looking to use it to counter Storm as soon as possible.
I believe we were on high alert since we doubled the support ults earlier.
Yep. That's usually how it goes.
Yeah.
They hit a checkpoint. Now might be a good
That's why I
time
bring
to
this up so often, because I see that mistake just so much, and I really think it's just the comms. It's like, if it's not a routine, then double support out happens like, consistently every scrim.
Vortex field.
Needed that, thanks. You need their power.
A nice deep freeze. Now or never. Stop them. Right there.
Okay. Alright, so right now we're just farming up our group moon combo.
Anyone willing to help? Turn around, quick.
Alright, so here's the mind games. I want you guys to recognize their win condition too, is group moon combo.
Mhm.
And the really scary part about this is that they have a Loki, so they have a lamp, and lamp's going to protect them. Now, what that means for your team is we need to push and force the Loki lamp, then we can group moon combo them before they do it to us. And the way we can push is we have one support, use ult, and just go. Usually that's Luna. Alright.
Ult's on point.
Yeah, that's why I didn't
We're
alter.
done. Yeah, yep. Let's go over here. See what the Loki did. Yep, Loki has lamp, but he just didn't think he needs it, so he's just gonna hold on to it. Yep. That's really gonna be difficult. So now we're gonna be on like a 2-minute waiting time until Groot gets ult.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we got held here for a while.
Yeah, that's why we lost. We just got diffed on Groot and Moon Knight.
The Loki hurt us a lot. So Loki shift is a counter to it, huh?
Yeah. Let's picture it,
Okay.
right? Like, Moon ult goes out, and then Loki's in it. So Loki pops 3 clones around him, clicks shift, and then 500 healing per second. It's like,
Okay.
good luck.
Okay.
Anyone willing to help?
For mutant kind!
Alright, so at this point, we're about to have 2 support ults. I would definitely say you guys can just walk
I am
back.
ready to put on
So
a
there's
show.
one ulting here. So walk back and then pop the Luna ult if it's all good. And push.
Pick onto
Yeah.
Mag.
It's huge. Now notice
So we
the
We
Luna
should-
ult's running out.
I am ready to
Alright,
put
so
on
we're
a
gonna
show.
counter with the invis. Yep, these fights are gonna be super scrappy. In Flower, I would have definitely wanted you to hold on to that ult, right? Because notice, let's take a peek at where you're positioned, because
Yeah, that was bots.
Oh, shit. Fuck that shit.
Yeah, I'm a pro Moon Knight player, can you tell?
yeah.
Top 10.
That might
Alright.
tie for the Star-Lord.
Alright, help me out, Flower. So, like, why do we feel like we need to make a... What do we... What play are you trying to make here?
I am ready to play.
Win the game?
That feels
Win
better.
the
Yeah, I
Win the
can't. I can't tell you.
Good thought. Yeah. So this is definitely happens a lot, right? Moon Knights kind of feel split about what to do. Do I like try to make a play before my Groot has ult? Or do I just kind of wait out and wait for the win? And usually the play is
Wait.
5-minute reminder.
Okay.
Is just wait it out, right? You just wait.
Okay. No, that's
Um,
good at all. You guys just can't see it. Alright, I saw it
Alright.
in my mind.
I am ready to put on
Let's see what the Groot sees. I'm sure it's not gonna be many people in the kill feed. Oh my god, he's doing everything he can. Okay. Yeah.
Probably hard here with only Moon Knight damage, right? So we're relying on that ult combo pretty hard.
Exactly. This is 100% like, two problems are going on, and it's one, it's a team comp diff. So, Samurai, you're on, or Venny as well, are on that like third support. Whenever you could be playing like a kind of DPS role, so you could be playing Adam, you could play like Psylocke, Bucky, something like that, which is gonna help with Groot walls. It's gonna give you another combo if you're on Bucky, for
Psylocke
example.
ult.
Yeah, another combo with the Groot. But since this is what we're running, we have to play for Groot Moon combo, and that's kind of why I think it's really, really important to point out the rushing the ult, because then we don't have a win condition, and now we're on the same timer again, right? So now it's 2 minutes until we can win a fight.
Would you say you're better off really running like supports every game?
Can you say that again?
Would
What's
you
the
say you're
option?
better off just running like 2 supports every game compared to 3?
Okay. Well, it kind of depends.
Situational.
Right? So it's the kind of team comps you're playing into and all that. But what I would definitely recommend is if you're running 3 supports, run the Atom, right? Because you need the damage and like the carry potential that he comes with. And if you're not running Atom, just do 2-2-2.
What are your thoughts on like Hun, Bucky,
Yeah.
Solo Mag with
Rocket.
Rocket trips up?
Oh right, I forgot you guys
Yeah.
are playing
I
that
mean,
What
comp.
do we do with the
Got it.
rocket?
So,
Got
so
it,
we
got it.
usually run like a Solo Mag because like he's kind of a really good solo tank,
Mhm.
and then we'll run Hun, Bucky with Rocket, and then 2 defensive ults.
Yeah, I like it. Like that's because whenever you're playing Rocket, you're giving up a defensive ult, but if you pick up 2, then you're in a really good spot. And you're gonna see like pretty much every team who runs the Rocket is gonna play that kind of way. It's pretty rare to see the Rocket Atom combo, just because like
It's
you guys
chalk.
know, it's hard.
Rocket Adam is goofed, bro.
Shock attorney.
Yeah, you never ever see Rockets in Eternity, that's for sure. So, or Rocket Atom duos at least. That's Lord be damned the day I see a Rocket Atom duo in my games.
Bro.
For sure, bro.
No,
Alright,
that's fire. Let's run that.
uh,
Let's get on that right now.
So yeah, at this point, we don't have a lot of time. So what I would want to just do is kind of recap. The number one takeaway is definitely playing for your win conditions. I noticed that we're just kind of using our ults without much of a plan, and that's like it's okay because I notice you guys are also recognizing opportunities, you're not just throwing them away, but you are sometimes losing fights that could be winnable. And like it's not because you don't know when to do it. It's mostly because you haven't thought about that before the
deep
fight
into
happened. So like we'll just walk through this example one more time. So from the beginning, we're gonna watch this, and I'll just tell you what their comms are most likely. It's like, all right, so we have a million ults on the board. They have a million ults on the board. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna say, all right, we're playing for the Star Wars ult to wipe their team. Okay, we have 2 support ults. I'll Luna ult first. All right, we're gonna do this. After Luna ult, copy. All right, so then even if we die in Luna ult, we force them to support ult. Luna ult, copy. There we go. Okay. All right. Luna ult's done in like 5, 4, 3, 2. Now Star knows the cue, so he's gonna ult and go over to Star.
Amazing, just clicking heads.
Right? Because we have like infinite space. It doesn't even matter, right? Doesn't matter because they did the ult.
This is crazy.
Yeah. So if you're playing Punisher comps with Magneto, it's kind of a similar thing. So what we need to do is we need to force out their support ults so that our Bucky or our Punisher can clean up the enemy team with an ult. And
Okay.
like if we that's our comms, and we also need to be recognizing that anytime we throw out one of our ults just because we mess up that ability to force out support ults
Okay.
and set up our team to win.
Yeah.
Okay. That's pretty much everything. I gotta go. It was
Okay.
definitely nice talking to you guys. It was a lot of
Yeah,
fun,
nice
and I
you.
think you
Nice
guys are
meeting
on
you,
the up
man.
and up.
Thank you, Sean.
Thank you.
Yeah, we appreciate it. Thank
Appreciate
you.
you for coming out.
Coming out.
Peace.
Thanks for coming out to the event.
Yeah.
Thank you.
All right, rock on.
Uh...
Yeah.